We should be on. Yeah, there we go. We on.
Yeah.
All
We
right.
on.
Well. Hello. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good whatever it is when you tapping in, man. This is episode 81 and a half. It's the midweek report. We got
Okay.
we got the crew here. Luda, Mick, Bobo. He's on, but he's not. And my man Ramon, aka Chong Dong, aka the babyface gangster.
Come on now, son. Talk to
Oh
me
shit, hold
nice.
on. Why
Talk
am
to
I
me nice.
reverbing? Oh, there we
Talk to
go.
me
I got it.
nice.
I had the reverb on. I had to fix that real quick. But hello. We are so glad that you could sit here and enjoy some time with us on this beautiful Japanese Whiskey Wednesday.
Oh, hey.
Brother down the back.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. We gotta step up production value.
We're gonna work that up. We're gonna work it in. We're gonna work
We
it in.
need something.
We got it all covered.
Hey, before we get started,
season,
real quick, I was telling Mick about this. I don't know if y'all noticed today is National Roast Day. I mean, does anybody want to get a few in? Nah, y'all being nice to each other today.
No, I mean
yeah,
last week you looked like Kobe Jones, so now you hiding it.
That's what's up. Yeah,
you look like
Marquez jizzed in your fucking beard and rubbed it all in and stuff.
Yeah, it looked like you're sitting in the corner.
Shout out to Marquez, happy birthday, cuz if you listening, you know what I'm saying.
Mr. Marquez, happy birthday, brother. We love you.
Robbie.
Man. Yeah, man. Marquez, man, what a hell of a new year, right? You're gonna have a little baby and everything.
Little baby.
Settle down, nigga. No more trips to Mexico.
No, real spirit. Robert Marquez is a G, dude. Like he's undercover, low key. Robert Marquez is a G.
He is. That nigga
so low key, I know you're talking about here.
One day you will be blessed, Papa Chong. We'll bless you with him one day.
Yeah. Nah. Hey, you know what we go? But we want to see Marquez in his element, like a Galaxy game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Something in LA. We gotta go to the city. You know what I'm saying for that. But anyways, all right, let's get started. What? It's been we called it Red Monday. I don't know who told me it was Red Monday. It's Black Monday, and I should have known better. But it's all good. Black Monday delivered to us a few surprises and a few does. And then I think we got one like on Tuesday, right? Somebody survived Monday and got it on Tuesday. And of course, that would be the New York Giants coach, Joe Judge. Let's talk about it. So we got Joe Judge, he's out. Who else we got?
Mm-hmm.
We got Brian Flores, which is crazy. He's out, but he's already
right.
Yeah,
Mike Zimmer.
That's mad crazy. We got Mike Zimmer.
Nagy's
gone.
Nagy's out.
Nagy's gone.
So the GM, GM and Mike left, and then Matt Nagy and the GM got booted together.
Yeah, same thing in Chicago or in Minnesota. Right? Rick Spielman, wasn't he the GM?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he got booted too. In Denver, John hasn't fired himself, but once again, he's fired Vic Fangio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yo, for real, let's talk Denver real quick. Is it time for John Elway to step away?
Well, he
just
does
promoted himself.
sell great Toyotas.
Yeah, he's not the GM no more. He promoted himself and hired another GM.
Man, what did Kanye say? No one
trying to buy the team,
all
right?
that power. Like, what the hell?
Well, I thought Peyton Manning's got a group too, right?
Yes, sir. They're
Yeah,
separate.
I did see that.
But if you're Denver, why would you sell to Peyton when you can sell to your? Isn't John Elway more important to Denver than Peyton Manning?
Bro,
I think he's a bigger idol.
But have you been to Denver? John Elway already owns it.
Okay.
Your car dealerships.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Your food, your stores. Like John Elway,
he owns the one in
like, how
Ontario
much?
too.
Yeah, he owns the Ontario Auto Center too.
Yeah.
Damn. Y'all let John Elway in the city? Y'all let him right in the corner?
You know what they say.
Crazy. It's fucking crazy.
So we talking about we on Denver right now. One of my homeboys, he's a Denver fan, and he wants Brian Flores to be hired there.
Right.
And then Brian
Flores has got to be the most attractive hiring.
He's gonna get a job.
What I'm saying? Like
he's gonna get a job. I'm surprised they did what they did. I think they're looking at Harbaugh right now for that role, but that's another subject during this podcast. But as far as Brian Flores, that Flores guy, he's gonna get job offers, and he's probably checking them out, seeing what suits him best, because he built that team pretty much for the last couple of years. And they were on track, and to let him go, that was pretty, to me, fucked up.
Yeah, no, it's not his fault. But Miami is a clusterfuck. You know what I'm saying? Miami is just as bad as Washington football team, which is just as bad as the Giants. You know, these are some teams, and the Jets, perhaps. These are some teams that don't know what they're doing.
I blame the Miami ownership group. Isn't that like Gloria Estefan and some other bullshit?
Last I heard, yeah. You know, last I heard, yeah. It's A-Rod. It's a whole bunch of just randoms.
When you got the Kardashians running your franchise, it's going to be bad news.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I mean, you'll just have the best looking outfits.
A lot of turmoil, a lot of what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? They judge. Yeah, exactly. I would say they're more concerned with the outfits.
Yeah.
The cheerleaders is suited, which I don't mind that actually.
Yeah, they look great.
Yeah, I mean, hey, the cheerleaders.
You can't win the game, win the fashion show.
Got to. You got to win something.
You got to win something. You got to take something home.
So he said.
So let's talk about. Go ahead.
I think we're going the same way, Rick. But he said hire Brian. Deshaun wants to go play for Brian Flores, so bring in Deshaun to Broncos, and I think you have something there with the offensive and defensive talent that's already there. Add Deshaun.
Pump the brakes, Papa Chung, because they're making a pitch for A-Rod, Aaron. But if you're Aaron, why would you leave Green Bay? Why would you leave?
He's not going nowhere.
I don't think so.
I'm saying that for Sunday. He's not going nowhere.
That San Francisco thing is still a thing.
Okay.
I think San Francisco's still gonna be in play. They've seen nothing out of Jimmy, and Trey ain't ready. Like, so that San Francisco thing is a play. If I'm Aaron, that's the only place I leave for.
But you don't think he's bitter for them not drafting them originally?
I think he's over.
Man, that's so old.
You think he'd want to go back to San Francisco?
That's home. That's home.
Yeah, I get that. But I mean, would you go back?
If they're going to back the truck up, Luda. If they gave you $65 million for 2 seasons, were you doing it?
Oh shit! Alcatraz looks great to me with that kind of money. So I'm cool. I'm cool. Yeah, I get it.
I agree. Denver and Green Bay is probably the only places she's actually going to go to.
But I'm kind of spiteful, so I would be like, "Fuck, you guys didn't want me originally, so fuck you. I'm going to motherfucking."
Well, more importantly,
I'm going to the Cardinals. I'm going to the Cardinals.
More importantly, I don't want Aaron Rodgers in our division. Our division is tough enough as it is.
Yeah, I think that's. I was going to say. I think that's what y'all really worried about, or what y'all should be worried about.
I'm not. I think Aaron Rodgers coming. I think he'll play.
That's a lot of
another team. I don't think
that's a lot of moving parts too.
Wait, let me go back and Luda real quick. You're not concerned about Aaron Rodgers, but you guys couldn't even take care of Jimmy G, my man.
Look, man.
You said 6 times in a row, Germ? Yeah, you're right.
That's yeah.
Well, I just couldn't hear that.
Look, we'll take care of it. I've always said this.
Right now.
I've always said this. Division games are a factor in every fucking game. Okay, you never know what you've always said.
You've always said
it's like Forrest Gump. You don't never know what you're gonna get. So
3 straight years, dog.
So division games are like a box of chocolates, dog.
Apparently, it's been 3 straight years. Yeah, and I spoke too soon. I thought we had that game in the bag. They let it go. Okay, the defense should have stepped up.
I can't wait till next season.
Man, wait till Monday.
Games into that win-loss record.
Whatever.
When y'all get bounced on Monday.
And to answer Jamal or Mick, I'm sorry. Yes, I think it's going to change his game if he goes to San Francisco. I'm not saying he's going to suck, but
he's going to get better. That's scary. I know you're right. He's going to get better.
We'll see.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he's about to be the back-to-back MVP.
Well, let's wait to see if it happens. Let's wait to see if.
Hey, I like Devontae. I like Devontae Adams, but you tell me you got Debo with A-Rod? That's crazy.
And
George Kittle and any running back that lines up back there for them? That's crazy.
That's
crazy.
Crazy. Yeah. Nah, this is gonna be a whole nother story if A-Rod comes to San Francisco. I like to see that. But getting back to the coaching thing, so we like Brian Flores in play for Denver. We already know that he has potentially an interview with Chicago. Okay.
Throw a name out there, Luda.
Huh?
I said throw a name.
No, I mean, I don't think Brian Flores necessarily would make the best fit, and he would be a good fit in Denver. But what about other teams?
Right. What do you like? I'm saying, yeah.
I would love him. I would love him in Philadelphia.
Who?
100%. Hey,
Brian Flores
0, but we fucked that up. We made the playoffs.
Yeah, we accidentally let our flowers sprout,
right?
According to Nick Sirianni. So,
since
we're talking about the Eagles, they say our defensive coordinator will be a candidate for the Denver job. I hope he gets the job. I hope he gets the job because I do not want him.
Hey, didn't Sirianni, wasn't he a cook at Pat's or Geno's before he got the job over at the Eagles?
I don't know, but if we go back and watch the tape, I told you he's gonna be the only rookie coach to make the playoffs. So
you did.
You
did. You jumped out on that ledge.
Damn.
You did.
Yeah,
but I look at that time. You know what? Let me tell you what was even braver about that, because his press conference.
His press conference
at that time. And you was like, yo, I mean, somehow, some way, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't let him talk, but he's gonna win. And I was like, fuck out of here. This dude's an idiot. Like, shout out to Jalen Hurts. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Clearly.
Shout out to Jalen.
I gotta pull back on Jalen, boys, but we can talk about that later.
No, you don't.
And we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it.
I don't like his game. I like his game.
Let's get off of Denver. Let me just ask y'all this. All right, just general question. Out of the 5 teams I mentioned, Giants, Vikings, Dolphins, who else? Bears,
Broncos, Bears,
and Broncos. Thank you. Which team do you think will benefit the most from the change at the helm?
Well, you got to put. You said the Jaguars and the Raiders too.
No, well I guess they are going to be potentially in the mix, huh? Yeah,
right,
they got interims.
Raiders. We don't know if they're going to keep the coach as the head coach.
Yeah,
you're right. You're right. I don't think he will. But
well, we need to know who's going to be put in that factor. For me, the Bears need to make a change. They were like the icon of football, for forever, especially during the Perry days,
early 90s,
85s, and and as much, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a fan of theirs, but I'm a fan of their, like, what they bring to football when they're up there.
What they stand for.
History and how the fans get and whatever. So I would love to see that turn around. Yeah, so we just need to see a good coach there, in my opinion. I mean,
I'm gonna say,
do you think it's the players?
So you think the most attractive team right now, Luda, is the Bears?
I would say so.
I'm gonna say it's the Giants. The Giants, they're in a huge media market. They've got a multitude of resources. They can't be bad because
they got a bummy quarterback.
Right, but that's that. Well, Daniel Jones isn't long at the quarterback position. So the Giants are going to turn this thing around. They're going to be the ones that turn. They have to, or they're going to run them out of New York. They're going to run them out of New York because the Jets are bad. The Giants, the Jets, and the Knicks can't all be bad for this long. Something's got to give.
And here we are. Oh, I was thinking that to myself. I'm sorry, Joe.
It's okay because they're coming for your spot, dude. They're in your division. They're coming for your
spot. They ain't been good since Mike Tomlin, and then they ran him out the helm.
I gotta say, in all honesty, the Giants are giving the Jaguars a run for their money for the worst opening period, in my opinion, right now. I mean, it's just like I said, that quarterback position, which is a position that you need in this day and age. They're not going to be in play for a good quarterback this offseason, which is, I think, why they're relying on Daniel Jones again for another season. So then you're looking at potentially another losing season to maybe get something the year after. Who's going to be available? I don't see any young up and comers that'll be the savior.
And draft,
well, let me ask you this:
anybody in free agency.
Baker Mayfield says he wants out. Is he better than Daniel Jones?
He's the best of that same tier.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to throw this out
Baker.
There. Who was the dude who signed with the Giants? Kenny Golladay.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Kenny Golladay and my right tackle have the same. My right tackle has more touchdowns than Kenny Golladay this year. I just want to.
I get it. What's his name? That just filled in for Baker. That dude is a serviceable game manager. Keenum. Case. Mm-hmm. Case is a game manager that could make that team better.
I just think they need a quarterback who actually throw the ball. Like Baker wants to just look around, just sling the rock. Like to your point, Case Keenum will. They do need help though. They need a turnover. I think you think about, since we're talking about the Browns right now, they have 3 good running backs. You can only play 2 really, right? Their receivers are hot garbage, in my opinion. Well, they're playing above their position, right? The number 3 is probably the number 1. You know what I mean? The defense is really good on paper, but then it's just like, this is not the Ravens defense. Trent Dilfer's not back there. You know what I mean?
Well, they're in the division. They're in the run the ball division. So they're trying to I don't know why they're trying to air this thing out. In October, in November and December and January, they're not throwing the ball. It's snowing.
So
they're equipped to play that kind of football.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they're trying to be an air raid team in a snow and rainy division.
Mm-hmm. Weather division, absolutely.
To Baker, you know what I'm saying?
So,
I mean, Baker's ego, run that ball.
So what about I'm gonna say
coach
something
be
crazy
next year too.
I'm gonna say something crazy. Kitchens, you think so?
Go ahead.
I think maybe like the best team, maybe somewhere like the Jags, because they have an absurd amount of money. They have Trevor. Trevor's not bad. I'm a firm believer that if Mac Jones and Trevor switch spots, we were talking about Trevor like, yeah, he deserved to be the number one quarterback. Because you had Urban Myers out there. Yeah, pay more attention to them college girls than his team. Absolutely. So if Bill got his hands on Trevor, I think we'd be having the same conversation, just different names. You got money, a new coach, your franchise quarterback, and a solid-ish defense. I think we'd be okay. I wanted to say the Bears like Luda did, but it's like besides Justin, like who are you throwing the ball to? David Montgomery's cool, but then he gets hurt too much.
Yeah.
So I think I'd stick with the younger team. In my
Mooney's
opinion.
nice. Mooney's nice in Chicago, but Papa Chong, you're not wrong. And but I'm looking at it from a different lens because the Jags are at rock bottom, so they can only go up from. They can't fall any further.
That's
I don't think
that's a point.
Right.
Yeah, that's a point. 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I guess the Giants is attractive. Never mind. Since they're at the rock bottom too.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I don't know, man. That's gonna be a clusterfuck, and I think I just don't see who they're gonna get to come in. I feel like right now the most attractive coaches that are available is gonna be Brian Flores. It'll be the potential of bringing what's his face, Baby Harbaugh back, and then you mentioned it, Mick. I think last week or whenever. What's his face, Bieniemy. He got to get some run. You know what I'm saying? At some point, he's been talked about for too many years.
I like Bieniemy in Las Vegas.
I love
that.
Yes,
I love that. That would be
nice.
dope.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that would be
nice.
dope. He just has to be careful because I think he sees what happened with old boy at the Jets, right? And great coach, shit program. You know what I'm saying? Shit program, and they're gonna look at him like he's the problem. It ain't him.
But he's got the inside scoop on the Chiefs.
I think what's the difference with the Jets and then the Raiders, or not the difference is Eric is an offensive-minded coach. So I firmly believe that with Derek, with Waller, with Hunter, with Jacobs and Drake, and then maybe another receiver like someone low end like Allen Robinson, because you don't get worse than Mitch, right? So you bring Allen Robinson with Carr, their offense will look great. But then as a whole, you look at their defense, it's like, oh, look at Eric. He's not coaching the defensive side, but he's an offensive coordinator. Same thing with Saleh. Right. You're a defensive coordinator, but your offense looks terrible. So you're only looking at one side. You know what I mean? But I agree with you guys. That Eric with Vegas, I think would be a great idea. I heard
a very good idea.
I heard Doug, our old coach, Rick, he's getting looks in Denver and Chicago. But one name I know you guys didn't mention right now, which I think is a very good possibility because of the way I see the playoffs going. Leftwich, is it? Yeah, Byron. And 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 the defense coordinator, I can't remember his name right now. Arian, no, that's the coach. That's crazy. Both of them getting looks for sure.
Isn't Leftwich a shoe-in for the Jags position because he's there?
That's the conversation, right? That's the conversation, 100%. And I don't know, man. I just feel like y'all got to be careful, man. Going to little shit organizations like that. I get it. You just, Chong, you said everything that sounds great about. Both of you, between you and Mick, said everything that's great about Jacksonville on paper. But at the end of the day, that shit never equates. You know what I'm saying? Like it should be a really good experience. You know what I'm saying? The Jacksonville fans 100%. Are passionate. It's a good place for football. All these factors, right? But man, it's a shit show out there. I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen is these black coaches, maybe all three of them that we named, they're gonna get hired, and because they're not the best organizations, not to wish bad on them, but they're gonna get fired, and then we're gonna have this conversation about why aren't more black coaches getting hired, and blah 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 blah, and it's like you said, like be careful where you go.
You think they're setting them up to fail?
Dog,
And
who
then
was
positions-
who was the coach who coached the Jaguars to the AFC Championship with Saxonville?
It was
Who was-
Coughlin.
it was
Coughlin.
it was yeah, it was Coughlin.
Wasn't he?
Yeah, it
was
Coughlin.
right? But then who was the coach when Fred Taylor and Leftwich? No, I'm talking about in the
Oh,
early
are you talking about
2000s.
Del Rio?
Oh,
You talking about
Del
Jack
Rio.
Del Rio?
Jack
What
Del
I'm saying,
Rio.
what I'm saying is like you get these blips, right? And then it's like now we're Jacksonville where we just suck. Same thing with Miami. You know what I mean? To a certain extent. But it's just like you got to be careful where you go, to everybody's point. But then it's just like, damn, dog, you got to get in where you fit in.
Yeah,
It's just,
yeah.
it's,
Like
I hear you.
they're talking about
Wherever you can get a
firing.
job.
They're talking about firing dudes from Texas, Kali or whatever his name is. Not to disrespect my guy, but they're talking about firing him after 1 year.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I mean,
And it's like,
it's just a shit show.
damn, dog.
Well, it's just
Mhm.
it's inconceivable to me that the Dolphins are such a dumpster fire, because that's a great organization. That's Dan Marino's organization. Are you kidding me? Like,
Right.
why? And they have resources. They're in South Beach. You can't get people to go play there. What's going on? That's management. That's the management group.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And they were
Yeah,
9 and
see, I
8.
forgot Todd Bowles too. Todd Bowles is in the mix.
Todd, but that's his name. That's
Josh
the
McDaniels.
defense coordinator.
Yeah, Todd Bowles, he'll be in the mix, and then Josh McDaniel will be back in the mix.
I think Bowles,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I mean, I like Bowles and I think he's really good at what he does, but as a leader, like I look at his face and I never know what's going on in him, ever.
Yo, I
Well,
remember
that's
when
good.
he
He's
was
got
out
the
here
poker
in
face.
Arizona, man. He was just like super chill, like
I
you gotta
never know.
it's a serious game. Like
Yeah, he's got the poker face. You can't.
Same
you
thing
had
in,
like
uh,
apple
you can't
juice
read him.
New
ribbon
Jersey.
in his mouth. You know, it's crazy. Shout out to him though. All right. Well, anything else you guys want to talk about on the coaching level? If not, let's get to these playoffs.
What I do want to ask you guys, because of I don't see anything. Do you see any college coaches making the jump?
Harbaugh.
So,
'Cause you-
you know what
'cause
they're
you-
saying? They're
Oh, besides Harbaugh,
they're
yeah, I'm
saying
sorry,
Bill
besides
O'Brien's
Harbaugh.
gonna make a comeback.
Oof.
Where's he right now? Where's O'Brien right now?
Alabama.
Alabama.
Oh, he's a coordinator?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's not even
They
for
say he's
sure. I
gonna
think
make a
Harbaugh's
comeback.
just throwing his name out, right? Just to see what he maybe could pull
Right.
out or whatever. Like, so
He's telling recruits that he might leave if he gets the right opportunity.
I mean, I even heard
Well, you
that I'm not sure if it was one of the owners of the Miami said we don't want to take Harbaugh from Michigan.
Yeah.
We don't want to be the ones to
Yeah.
take him from Miami.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But he may
Well,
leave anyway.
you better figure it out quick.
yeah, and doesn't mean that
Why?
they're-
Why leave campus? He can make more
can be a-
money on campus and not have to do.
Yeah.
Only thing he has to do is recruit.
You think he bought himself time,
Bam.
Nick, with beating Ohio State?
Of course.
You know what, Mick, and I agree with you. And I was talking to a couple of my buddies regarding that, and they were like, "Well, wait a minute. If it was you and they offer you're getting 8 million here, and they offer you 10 million over here in the NFL, are you not going to take it?"
Right. But what I'm saying
He got
is
more money in college.
he's going to exactly. They're
Absolutely.
getting these coaches are getting way more money in college and having to do way less work with way less stress.
And they can control everything.
Right.
Exactly.
guy.
What do we talk
Exactly,
about?
Bubba.
What do we talk about in 81? What do we talk about in 81? That the NIL is a factor. Like that to me, that's the thing. That's the thing. The NIL is just gonna get crazier and crazier. Like,
Yeah, but that's a
I
built-in
don't know,
excuse.
man.
Well, we had a great team and my best guys left.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Yeah.
built-in excuse.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
and
I mean,
maybe
shit.
I didn't like him at San Francisco all that much. Like he fell into a real good situation with Alex Smith and Cap. His
Well,
defense
he
was
took him to a Super Bowl,
crazy,
right?
Right, but like
Yeah.
after players started leaving, almost like Gruden in Tampa Bay, that was Dungy's team. But then once some
Yeah.
players started leaving, you was like, okay, can you really
Yeah,
coach?
he
Same
had a
thing
lot
with
of guys retire early.
mhm,
When he was there, a lot of guys retired early, and I was like, man, what's going on?
mhm. Same thing with Pete.
They
I
heard-
think we talked about it last
they heard all
podcast.
that
Pete
racist
recruited Pete recruited all his guys out of college, and then once some guys started leaving, it was just like, okay, I have to actually do my job. He's not bad, but it's
Yeah.
getting a little stagnant at this point. Does Pete get a
Shout out to
job?
Pete.
Does Pete get a job if he's fired, or if he leave?
I think him
I-
and Biden should roll off on the same train. They're both too old.
Oh, I was about to say, man, they a
I-
little too
I
long in
think-
the tooth at
I
this
think
point.
I think if Pete gets fired or quits, possibility of
It's a
going back to
wrap.
USC.
Nope,
Nah,
because of Lincoln
You
Riley.
got
Pete.
Lincoln. You got Lincoln.
Yeah, I know you
baby.
guys have Pete Carroll 2.0.
Yes, sir.
Lucky.
So,
Big fish, small pond.
You guys better. Hey,
Let's
now you guys.
run.
I don't want to hear it. You have no excuses
Oh,
now.
here we go.
Oh no,
You
no,
have
one
no
more year.
excuses.
One more year. No.
Oh, one more year?
One more year. Yeah. These
All
aren't his guys. He's getting transfers, but these aren't his guys yet.
I heard Caleb Williams might be going to SD. That was
Yes,
the
sir.
guy in Oklahoma, right?
I
Yep.
love him.
That's why That's why what's his face transferred to Penn State.
Yeah, it's all good.
There's
You
a-
know, at
there's
the
a-
end of the day,
there's-
I was just gonna say, no matter how many recruits USC gets, y'all gonna still suck. But that's what.
Yeah.
Neither here nor
Yeah,
there.
we're gonna
Yeah,
have to. We're gonna have to change the subject at this point because you talking crazy.
Okay.
I'm just saying what I know. You know what I'm saying? How y'all do this
Mm.
year, anyways.
Okay.
Well,
I
let's
feel
keep
like
it
I
fun.
feel like Rick feels, but I'm not gonna say that because I'm
He
scared.
can't-
I'm not gonna lie.
He
And say
don't
I'm
believe.
not
He don't
scared.
believe it wholeheartedly. He don't believe it
Oh, I
wholeheartedly.
do.
Yeah.
I do.
To-
I do. 100%.
okay.
Y'all niggas played in the Rubbermaid Bowl. Wasn't nobody?
No,
there.
that's
Get
fine.
outta here.
We didn't have a bowl. We didn't have a bowl this year.
Yeah,
You
put
guys
some
got
respect
to
on
play in
that.
our
We didn't have a ball, homie.
You guys played in the Invisible Bowl.
Invisible.
Put some
Pretty
respect
much.
on the name. We
Yeah.
ain't playing no ball, sir.
Yeah, that's a flex.
What bowl did you
Hey,
guys play
Jeremy,
in this year?
how does it feel to play in the Holiday Bowl? That you always say, "Oh, you're going to do the Holiday Bowl."
We didn't play.
I know you guys were ecstatic. You guys were ecstatic about it.
We didn't play.
Only
You
because of
didn't play?
COVID.
We
No,
wanted to
they
protect the
canceled it.
health. We want to protect the health of
You
ourselves and
You
others.
couldn't even play in a bowl when
We are
were
public servants. All right, we out here looking out for the people. Okay, I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Doing the right
We don't
things.
care.
We're out there
Have you
doing the
guys-
right
It's
things.
not about money.
Have you
It's
guys
about
seen that they
public
tore
safety.
down the Jack Murphy Stadium?
Did they tear it down?
I didn't see it.
It's already down. Yeah, they started building the other one, the soccer field.
Okay.
Wow.
But Jack Murphy, did the Padres and the Chargers play in the same, is that the same place? Or is it different? Back in the day.
The Q?
Remember before,
The Q, yeah.
Is that the Q? That's the same place, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm not worried about it.
All right, perfect.
All right,
we good.
y'all. So let's get to these playoffs, shall we? So we got a couple
Yes,
games on Saturday,
sir.
which is part of the reason why we're here, y'all. Because by the
Yeah.
time that Sunday comes around, I mean, these games is already gonna be ran, right?
Yep.
But
You're-
let's run through a couple of them. We start off with a team that we just talked about, those Las Vegas Raiders, and their inaugural. Well, I'll say this: in their inaugural year playing at home, because they were called Vegas last year, right?
Right.
So,
Mhm.
yeah, in their inaugural year of playing at home, they made the playoffs. They don't get a chance to play at home though. They got to see my man Joey be great and them Bengals over there in Cincinnati. Man, it's gonna
Real
be
quick.
crazy. It's gonna be
Real
what's
quick,
up?
before we start actually talking about the game, I need you to scoot over on the Joey B bandwagon because I might need to take that seat because Joe is
Hey,
crazy.
come on, baby.
Come on, son.
I'm
Joe
telling
is
you.
crazy.
Woo!
I wasn't a
Joe
believer,
is-
Me neither.
but nah, he's like
Man.
he's next.
Yeah, Joey B.
next.
Joey B.
Y'all had to check him out in college. I'm telling you, Joe made me a believer. I don't really buy into when they, talk about these prospects and all that. I gotta watch him. I seen him talking about Trevor Lawrence. I said, man, ain't nothing cool about him but his hair, and that ain't even cool to
Right.
me. I looked at Jalen. Jalen was cool, but Joey had it. He had that it factor to me, man. He
Mhm.
really did.
Well,
He
you
had
throw
that it
60
factor.
touchdowns at LSU?
Yeah,
Didn't he throw 60?
yeah. He was
Put,
man.
put some respect on
man.
Justin, though, dude. Like, put some respect on Justin Herbert, please.
Yes.
Yeah, Justin Herbert is
Oh,
nice
but
too.
when-
Hey,
but
hey,
when
hey,
it-
look.
Okay.
Hey, he is, but
But
when it
he-
lines up, Joey and Herbert,
But he ain't in the
I
playoffs.
ran the
about to be-
I
about
ran
to
the
be
numbers,
great.
Papa Chong.
I gotta
ran,
be great.
they're going to be the Manning and Brady, maybe.
They are.
Of this,
They
but,
are.
but don't
They
forget
are.
about Patrick Holmes, though. Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Don't forget
Nah,
about
you
him
can't.
too. He might be Aaron Rodgers, right?
Pat. I was about to say
No.
Patrick, about to be the Aaron Rodgers.
No.
You already
No.
beat me. I'm
No.
here with you, cuz. I'm here with you. What do you mean, no?
No, I don't think in Aaron Rodgers, but I think he'll be up there. But not no Aaron Rodgers.
Who
for
do you
sure.
think he'll be? Please don't say anybody from the Rams.
I'll
especially
say
Kurt
like
Warner.
like a Randall Cunningham, like one of those.
He went at you,
Patrick
Rick.
Mahomes.
He knew
I
how to
did.
get to
I
you.
see that.
Well done, Luda. You see, Rick, he had it. You stumped the Schwab. Well done, Luda.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, all right, okay.
Yeah.
I see exactly what he did there. All
Well
right,
done,
you know what?
right?
Oh,
Like, you little. He got you, man.
Mm. All right.
But yeah, Raiders going down on Saturday. You're gonna
Think
see,
so?
you're gonna see Burrow. Bro, they're gonna come out pumped up. I get it. They're there. They're happy. Carr's fucking healthy. but they're not going to get it done. I mean, Joey Burrow, he's gonna light them up. It's going to be
Didn't
35,
they play him tough recently though?
35-10.
I got
No,
I
they
got a
got
different
slain.
lens.
They got spanked by
Talk to
both.
me.
I got a
damn.
different lens to look through, right? First of all, Raider don't ever underestimate the heart of Raider Nation in general, right? The backing that the
Facts.
Raiders have, they travel
Facts.
well.
Do you think there'll be a lot of
Secondly,
Raider fans there?
oh yes, sir.
Yeah,
I think the
100%,
only
yeah.
real advantage that the Bengals have is the weather, because I think it's going to be cold, and the Raiders play indoors. They're a West Coast team, but this game is going to be closer than I think. And I'm calling it here. I like the Raiders in an upset by a field
Come
goal.
on now.
I don't know what the score
Come
is. I like
on
the
now.
Raiders in an upset by a field goal.
Oh,
Come
shit.
on now. So
Bob?
to
I
back
respect
Mick,
that.
since where he's at,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
no,
be
respect
surprised. I would not be surprised if the Raiders won
Come
because
on,
we
man.
know what Joey's gonna do throwing that ball. Casey Hayward ain't no slouch though, right? We know. Well, we
Okay.
all should know who Casey Hayward is, right?
Mhm.
I'm looking at Max Crosby just destroying that game. He's unguardable, or on his way to being that impact dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we were talking about in
yeah.
the group chat. We were talking about in the group chat today. Derek Carr is on that all unappreciated team for what he's done. Dude,
Got a chip.
one dude
He's got
gets
that big
one-
chip on his shoulder.
One dude got arrested. Waller ain't been healthy all season. Jacobs got more kids than touchdowns, probably. Like Carr's been holding it down. Carr's been holding it down.
And you notice he
and I
grew
wouldn't be
his
surprised.
locks out a little bit. Did you notice that?
He
He
did.
grew his locks out a
Yeah.
little bit.
I've seen that.
Hey.
I wouldn't be surprised if their kicker kicks like a 50-something bomb to keep them home, keep the Bengals home.
Baba, what you got, man? I'm gonna let you go ahead and I'm like,
No, I mean that's the end of the Cinderella run. They're done. The Raiders are done.
oh,
Bengals
okay.
are gonna win
The
this
Raiders.
game.
I was like, which one's the
Yeah, the
Cinderella?
Raiders are
That's
done.
what
No.
I'm- oh, all right.
No, Raiders are done. Cincinnati's going to win it.
Okay.
27-7.
I think it's definitely gonna be more than 27. I think we're looking at like a 40-20 type score. And I'm gonna just tell y'all this. Yeah, Joe's built for this. If you guys, I'm telling you, if you don't know nothing about Joe under pressure games like this, you know what I'm saying? Joe is built for this. Run the stats. Somebody, you got time. Look at Joe in high pressure, big games. Joe, you gonna run it. Joe shines. Jamar Chase, remember when we was teasing him at the beginning of the season because he said, I mean, the ball, I can't really see it. He got past
This nigga
that.
said April
You know what I'm
Fools.
saying? Exactly. Joe Mixon been out there running, bro. Like Joe
Last
out
2
there
years,
doing
he's
his
been doing it.
thizzle.
Man.
Yep.
The off,
Yes,
I
sir.
get what you guys are saying about Crosby and those other boys on the line, right? But I'm
Mhm.
sorry, the Bengals line, and I get it. Lines are always underappreciated. The Bengals line has been really, really good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they go ahead, run it. I can barely see it, but go ahead.
Can you be good when your quarterback is the most sacked quarterback in the league?
Well, he
When
holds
he's
on to
the
ball a
what?
little bit sometimes.
The most sack
He's
quarterback?
the most sacked quarterback in the league.
You're talking about
look,
Burrow.
This is the
You wanna-
flip side
yeah,
of Joe be
Joe.
great, and by next year
Mhm.
he'll get it out a little bit faster.
Let
But
me- Let me throw one more thing in here real quick. I had Joe Mixon as my running back, and he's nicked up right now. So he's going to be the key to this thing because that play action is what frees Joe up to be great. So he's
Yes,
going
sir.
to have to be good.
I like that. I like that take right
I'm
there.
telling y'all, I got the Bengals at home. The Bengals are gonna surprise some folks.
Surprise against the
This
Raiders?
fo- it-
That's
it-
not a surprise.
yeah. I say surprise against the Raiders. I say surprise against the Raiders because of the dominance. 45-27. Run it. There it is.
Oh shit. Okay.
45-27.
Yeah, if I'm a
So-
betting man, I'm still taking the Bengals. But like, when we do this podcast next Wednesday,
You just called the Raiders though.
no, right. No, I know what I said.
You don't
But
look
when we
like
do this podcast, no, it's funny. But no, look, no, when we come back and the Bengals won, we're not going to be surprised because
Not
like
at all.
But will you be
But-
surprised if they do it like 45-27? And
No.
they just
The Raiders are-
They
the
won
Raiders are-
35
no, the
you
Raiders
guys are
are
saying
bad.
they won 35-10 last night, right?
something crazy. I can
Would
look
that
it
be
up for
such
you.
a
But it
surprise?
was
Yeah, but styles make fights. They go back, they make the correction. This is the playoffs. Everything slows down. You take the air out of the ball. Coaches coach
Easy
playoff
there,
games a little
Brady.
differently.
Easy there, Brady.
What they do.
the cheaters.
32-13 in this last matchup. So them getting
32-13.
smacked. Yeah, so them getting smacked on 40 something to 20 something is in that same realm.
Yeah, but Gruden was the
Alright,
coach
fine.
back then, wasn't he, or no?
I couldn't tell you,
Well,
to be honest. He was? Okay, then.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
It
was in November.
Let me
It
just
was
say
early
this:
November.
as a black
It's the same
man,
team.
Gruden, you disappointed me, man, because you was my man, $100,000. You was down with us, like.
He acted like he was. He
I
acted
mean,
like
he
he was
still
about
look
that,
like who ain't said no racist stuff in this podcast.
I'm just
man.
saying, like
Yeah.
if you ever want to say
Yeah.
nigga, you could have asked some people. I'm
I'm
pretty
a
sure you'd have
blood
got that.
wash
All right,
believer.
nigga,
I
just
ain't
watch
never
where you
said
say
that
it. Like
crazy.
play while you playing dominoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
Right?
like, nigga, domino. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Nigga.
And don't add the you know.
man,
Oh, yeah.
like don't add the
As long,
herb.
look,
Like,
hey,
Yeah.
with me, as long as you
we
don't say it
walk
like
you
you
through
trying
this
to be,
thing.
as long as you don't say it to me like you trying to get, you trying to really do something, you can say whatever you need to say.
Yeah.
I don't care. Well,
was
besides
he-
the ER,
so
besides
was
the
he-
ER.
So was he a scapegoat for the people, other
I
people that were
mean,
on that?
look, there's a
on
lot
those
of
years?
things going on in the
It was
NFL.
wrong
Remember,
place,
we
wrong time.
talked about it.
Yeah.
We talked about it, and
He wasn't the only one in the
thing gonna fall
wrong.
apart.
He was
Right.
not the only one in the wrong, but
He was
Yeah,
just
for sure.
he was the biggest name, and he was the one that needed to be made an example of.
He was the
No,
biggest
I'm
name.
gonna tell you. I'm
He
gonna
was
tell
the
you
biggest name who could go
who's at
down.
the top.
No, I think there were
Right.
bigger names.
You
that
know,
he
Rick's
was
point.
just the
Yeah,
one
yeah.
that took
Man,
Like
the-
Ruda,
took the
yeah,
ball.
he's the
Yeah.
only
You know
one
who's
who
at the
could
top of
actually go
this? Jerry Jones is at the top of all this.
Billionaires don't take the fall.
No,
Jerry
absolutely not.
Jones is the only nigga I
Look
know.
what happened to Robert
Jerry Jones and
Kraft,
Robert
right?
Kraft, they are the
Yeah.
untouchables.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And nothing happened to Robert Kraft, right?
Nothing happened
So
to him.
did
At
it,
all.
except for
His
he got
name
a
was the biggest
massage
name out there,
and
so
his
that's why
wee-wee
they
wet.
kept saying it.
And for the
I'm
people
saying.
that don't know, sir, who is Robert Kraft?
Robert
Owner-
Kraft
owner
is
of the
the
Patriots.
owner, billionaire. Yeah, the Patriots. He's the one who got
Patriots.
the
The
little
good old
thing flicked.
boys.
He's
Or
our
by Lily
Patriots
and them.
owner.
Hey, Luda, you know when you used to make grilled cheese sandwiches,
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
that's crazy.
the cheese
That's
that was
crazy.
in there, that Robert did that.
Oh,
Robert did that at the massage parlor.
He
Damn.
did that
He only
too.
made it a slice.
Damn.
He did that too.
All right. Speaking
So
of the
unanimous,
Patriots, let's get to them.
we're saying Bengal. Yep.
I got the Raiders in an upset.
I got
Raiders.
the Bengals.
I'm gonna die on the hill. Give me Raiders.
There you go,
Raiders.
Papa
Okay,
Chong.
good. Yeah, good. I'm glad two of y'all took it, so that two of y'all can look like suckers come Sunday.
Woo.
All right.
Mhm.
So back to them Patriots. We got Patriots and the Bills. Look,
Oh my
anybody else
God.
feel like the Bills is such a like what the fuck team? Like they supposed to be way better than who the fuck they are?
Right. I was,
So
and I was
I had-
Like this is a losable
Go ahead,
game to
Luda.
me for
Oh
them.
no, I was talking to Bobo about this, sir, before we got on the
Nope.
podcast, and I told him that
Mhm.
don't be surprised that New England pulls out an upset up against.
Are you-
I'm saying.
Well, saying all this, is it a surprise? You know what I mean? Like, so
Well,
last
it
year,
would be because they're playing at Bills, so they're the home team. So if Patriots win, it would be
Yeah.
a surprise, right?
It's an
Bill
upset.
Belichick travels, baby.
But let me tell you this though. This, in my opinion, this is gonna be the worst game of the three of however many we have.
Of those
This,
two,
good line.
this is gonna be like it's gonna be a pitcher's. This is gonna be like a pitcher's duel. It's gonna be a 9-6, 12-9, 15-12 game. That's
Mm-mm.
what it's gonna be.
Mm-mm.
you think so?
I think
that.
not, man.
Two great
No, I think-
defenses. Two great defenses.
I think-
24-16. Bill.
What'd you say?
24-16.
24-16 Bill.
Still a great game.
I'll
It-
take
I'm
William
liking-
Belichick, and I'll take the Pats in another field goal win. Pats 16-13. Pats.
I know
I,
where you're coming from.
Bills, Patriots
I,
come up short on the final drive.
Yep.
I see,
27. 20.
Final drive.
I see Patriots actually pulling the upset here at 21-17 win.
I think the
Division
X
game,
factor.
remember?
Huh?
The division game.
It's a division game.
Josh,
so remember,
Josh
anyone-
Allen for sure has to look like last year's Josh Allen because I had him on my fantasy team last year and I didn't worry about anything he did
No, Bob, you
because he
made
was
it.
going crazy.
Papa Chong, you're
Last
right.
year and this year, you know, who the
It's
fuck
like,
is he?
I know we're going to do something. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
agree.
Or the second game.
No,
What was
Bob,
the
you made a
second
good
game?
point.
anymore.
Real quick, Bob, you made a good point. Is anybody else mad that we have all these division first round? I feel like they should have switched that up. I don't like that we're having all these
Oh, that's
divisional
funny.
rivals playing in the. I don't like it.
Doesn't
That's a
doesn't it
beautiful.
make-
That's a
doesn't-
that's a
doesn't it make
beautiful
it-
point because I didn't catch that.
Doesn't
I
it
don't
make
like
it for a better fought challenge to get to the next round? Like
I
it-
want it in the second round, right? Let me see somebody like we in the division. We beat up on each other all the time. We just saw each other literally. I mean, they
2
just
weeks
saw each
ago.
other last week. The Bills and the Pats,
Mhm.
and then we just saw you guys 2 weeks or however many. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I feel like they could have switched it up, but whatever.
It feels like the fix is on because they did the same thing with the damn football
National
championship.
championship.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, like the fix is on, man. But whatever. But I agree with y'all that said the Bills. I mean, I get it. The Bills. I think what was the last score? Was it like 33 something? The Bills won, but it was ugly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, 30. There you go, 33-21.
I mean, you're not fun to
that's not ugly though. You know what I mean? That's not an ugly loss. So I just think with Belichick, you have Belichick. As much as
talk, Luda. Talk that talk.
Yeah, as much as I hate the guy, he's a coach. He knows what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. You know, so
the players too, though.
Yeah, he's got Mac Jones. Mac Jones, that kid, he came out. He's swinging. He built that kid up right.
Mac Jones.
You know, so Mac Jones under the realm of him, and just like you discussed earlier, as far as Jacksonville,
33-21 their last game in New England.
Right.
Okay. What was the score of the Dolphins Patriots game? What was this score?
That's a division.
By the way, they lost the first one 10-14. 2 weeks before that.
I feel like this playoff game is going to be similar to that game 10-14, stupid something. I'm not watching. I'm going on. I'm telling you, I'm not watching it. Somebody tell me what
you're gonna watch.
That's the worst game.
You're gonna watch this one.
Yes, I think that's going to be the worst game.
I'll wait till we get to the game to tell you which game I think is going to be.
Okay.
I think you know what I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something else crazy, right? Because we're talking about possible coaches. Leslie Frazier. I don't know if you remember Leslie Frazier.
I know who
from Minnesota, right? He is gonna put on a clinic against actually a bad offensive team in New England. Yeah. He's gonna put on a clinic and he's gonna give himself another job.
You think so?
No, I don't. But it's something wild. No, I'm going on a different planet. Like I already left Earth. I'm on a different planet.
Miami game was a loss 24-33.
No, it wasn't that bad, I guess. But the Patriots were supposed to win, right?
Yeah, Patriots were.
Yeah, they needed to. They needed to win that game.
They lost to Miami twice. How did Brian Flores?
Weren't the Rams supposed to beat the Niners last weekend?
No.
Fuck up, man.
We did in the first half.
They were.
No.
I'm just saying those division games. Look, the Patriots really didn't have much to play for. I'm sorry.
They did.
Well, they did. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Miami.
Miami didn't. The Raiders ended up the 5th seed, right?
Right. I'm sorry. Miami didn't have much to play for. They were playing with house money, and they just came out and left it all on the field.
Right.
Same thing with the Niners did have something to play for more than the Rams, and then the Rams were scoreboard watching because they saw the Cardinals shit the bed, so they were like, we're still.
So are we? Are we super?
Look, I was going to say, if the Rams would have won, they're the 2 seed. They don't have to face Green Bay in the second round, and they would have played freaking the Saints.
Well, you're still going to have, but you're still going to have to go through Green Bay if you want to get to the.
Not necessarily, because somebody else could have taken them out.
Who's going to beat Green Bay? I'll wait. Not name the Rams. The Rams have the best chance to
Tampa Bay.
Rams have the best.
Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay not making it out the first game, so I don't know who Tampa Bay will be. You know what I'm saying?
Talk that talk. You know what? I wanted to know if y'all wanted to talk about it, but since we talking that talk already, let's get to it.
Well, let's hear your opinion. This is your team. Go for it.
It's over.
I just remember
it's over for that Tom shit.
Earlier in the season, somebody said, "I'm not even watching football anymore," and now he's rocking his Eagles.
Wait.
I paid for it.
Hold on, I need some perspective. Wait, the Sheagles right here are going to take the Buccaneers out. Is that what you guys are saying?
That's what they're saying.
Yeah. So
I'm not saying that.
You all remember the last time we faced Tom?
Okay. I'm gonna put it to you right now. If they win, I'm sending both you guys pizzas. Okay. So let me know what you
know. First of all, Nick Foles is gonna be on our sideline for this game. So we're for sure gonna win.
What the fuck does that mean? He's gonna watch.
Tom Brady's scared of Big Dick Nick, homie. Anyways.
Whoa. Inside info right
there. It's on the statue in Philly. Don't worry about it. No, so our last game we played him, right? Our left tackle played right tackle, and he's the second highest rated left tackle in the entire league, right?
Oh my gosh, you're going to tackle him. Are you serious?
Well, I'm sorry. Who's the most important position on that line? The what side? The left side. I got it. Don't even worry about it.
The safety.
You're not wrong.
Hold on. I got you. Hold on. So your safety, like the safety you guys just plucked out of retirement, that important safety? I got it. Don't even worry about it. I'll finish. So our left tackle played. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Your offense is anemic. Where are you guys going to get points from?
We're running game. I'm not done. Hold on. I'm not done.
Okay.
Okay,
Out
thank you.
there. Don't worry
So
about it.
right tackle is playing left tackle now, second behind Trent Williams up
Okay.
in San Francisco. Dallas Goedert didn't play, and our other tackle didn't play. We're the number one ranked running team in the league. We're the number one ranked second half scoring team and running team. Their defense is hurt. So if we're being completely honest, you guys might know, but the average fan doesn't know the DBs for Tampa Bay. They're terrible. The only good thing about them is their front seven is crazy. But we have a top 5 line. Jalen Hurts can run and throw the ball. He was a top 5 rated quarterback this year. Like I'm not saying we're gonna blow them out, but if we do win,
that's how it sounds like what you're saying.
No, that was a comma, not a period. So if we do beat them, we're gonna run up the rushing yards. We're gonna put up close to what we average, and then their DBs are trash. Their DBs are trash. You can't name their DBs. Yes, he practiced today.
Yeah,
he practiced today.
Hey, Papa Chong, do you have adequate liquor at your house just in case?
I'll be somewhere watching the game, so I'll find some. I'll find some.
Just in case. You
No, I mean it's
self-medicate.
not. It's so we have a crazy defensive line as well. Fletcher Cox, Hargrave, who has better numbers than your guys' boy Aaron Donald. And I'm not talking shit. I'm just those are facts. And Aaron Donald is elite. Just saying. So Fletcher Cox, Aaron Donald, Josh Sweat, Barnett, and then Darius Slay, who's the number 1 rated corner in single coverage right now. Avonte Maddox is a top 10 corner right now. Like we have pieces, and it's our defense versus Tom, and then our offense versus the Bucks.
Well,
you're us versus Tom Brady.
Your top-rated defense allowed Cowboys to get 51 points last week, though. So, like, how big?
You talking about those practice players that we signed to play that game, or are you talking about that safety you just got off his couch?
Well, I'm just saying. I mean,
okay, just checking.
You did.
Your defense is so elite. You picked up a guy who's retired for 2 years.
It's because we're gonna win. We're giving people a shot.
Yeah. But you're elite. You don't need him. You're elite.
We're a leader to whatever.
Oh, okay.
The more the merrier, motherfucker. That's it. Okay. So don't worry about it. We'll see.
No, who you guys play for?
Well,
Rick,
Cardinals.
I like how you let Papa Chong just kind of put everything out there, my man.
Yeah.
hey man, we out there.
Don't even worry about it, brother.
All right, Papa Chong.
Brotherly love.
I love
Well, good
the way
luck.
that you back your squad and you with your myopic fanhood. I love it.
We out there.
I feel like you
know
disrespecting me with them big ass words, Jerm.
100%. Yeah. Nobody really knows.
I'm not playing words. Cool, stop sending me word with friends invitations because you just beat me.
And then hit you with the triple letter, triple word, and the double on the same one. But that's fine. Man. You know. Hey, so everybody here has Buccaneers except us?
Yep.
Oops. See you motherfuckers next week, Wednesday.
We hope so.
That's fine. I look, once again, on Sunday, when we pull up, I'll remember this shit.
This was a formula. This is a formula. That's all I'm saying. There's a formula.
100%. Yeah, y'all remember when we won the Super Bowl?
Bob, tell them how if you got one variable wrong in your formula, everything goes to shit. Bob, tell them.
It does.
No, 100%. You have a plan until you get punched in the face. 100,000%. Okay. And then once we get punched in the face, we're gonna blow them out next summer.
The formula for us is underdogs.
I'll give you this. I think the game's going to be close because Tampa Bay's missing a lot of offensive weapons. So I think the game could be close.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about
AB
Mike
told
Evans.
y'all. Everybody's there for AB.
Get out.
Look, remember Tom had
AB begin.
Remember Tom had Troy Brown who played offense and defense, and I think he threw to Bill Belichick's nephew a couple times. Like
what year was that?
What year was 27 years ago?
What year was that?
A while ago.
Yeah,
it was a while ago.
Yeah.
Right, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
We're talking about
this is before his commercials.
But we're talking about the GOAT though, man.
You had a tie top.
I
ain't worried about that.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, Mike Evans, and then the other dude, the black dude from Vanderbilt. Not trying to disrespect my boy because he actually looks kind of good. It's not the same as Chris Evans and AB.
And you have Gronk.
Who's Chris Evans?
That's Mike Evans.
Or Mike Evans. Nephew. Sorry. Yeah.
Let me just tell y'all. Y'all know what Gronk is, right? Gronk already caught his. He already got his bonus. Gronk is one hit away from retirement. It's over.
Well, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen on Sunday or Saturday.
Bet money.
Maybe that next playoff game.
when they play the
Yeah,
Rams.
he doesn't
He
wanna
ain't
play
gonna
the
see
Rams
no
again 'cause
next
he knows what
game.
happened the first
Ain't gonna
time.
be one this year. Not this
Ain't
year. You
gonna
better
be
pray
no
on
next
next year.
game.
He'll be protecting his ribs.
Tom don't see us in the playoffs.
You,
Tom
you
don't
know,
like
you
us in the
guys sound
playoffs.
like internet trolls right now. That's what you guys sound like to me.
I'm a smart
These
one.
are
Then,
just
'cause I had
facts.
facts.
Okay.
Yeah, these are just facts.
All right.
These are literally just facts. Let me see something real quick. Hold on.
I'm just saying, if they win, it's going to be because of the way I just laid it out. Unless Jalen Hurts turns into the black Tom Brady, which ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen for sure.
That's
It'll
not.
be a close game, I think.
36-27 to the Saints, 19-29 to the Washington football team. I just want to see 0-9 to the Saints. Yeah, no, they about to get whooped. We know
You're not saying that with much conviction.
He took my backpack and ran with it, but we're gonna win. Is what he meant to say.
You said this was Whiskey
It's all good.
Wednesday, is what you said?
Whiskey, baby. Shout out to that Centauri.
I feel like it's what the fuck you talking about Wednesday is what it sounds like to me.
Talking about W's. Fuck out of here. All right. Both fingers up and two twisted in the middle. You'll see us.
Yeah.
All right. Sunday, you know what I'm talking
All
about.
right.
I'm calling emergency game
49ers
after
Cowboys.
we win.
Hey, look, we probably gonna touch on this on Sunday, by the way, but it's okay. Let's run it. Let's keep talking about this. 49ers and Cowboys. 49ers on a little bit of a roll, but once again, I still have the same concerns. Who the fuck is their quarterback? They can't let Deebo Samuel do it all, can they?
Yeah, they're going down against the Cowboys. They're
I
playing
like
at
the
Cowboys.
Niners. I like the Niners,
Oh.
boys. And they're gonna muck this game up. They're gonna run the ball because that is their strength. They're gonna run
I
it with
wouldn't be-
Debo. They're gonna run with the four horsemen. They're gonna run the shit out of the ball. They didn't keep Dak on the sidelines. And the time of possession is gonna be 2-1 to the Niners. And if that's the case, the Niners are gonna win.
To back up Mick's point. So there's this stupid stat that they bring up where if Dak throws it more than they run it, they lose. That defense is crazy. Front seven is crazy. The DBs are okay. They're not terrible. They're going to get torched by CD and Cooper because who's not? But they're going to make Dak throw the ball to beat them with little to no help from that running game. I agree with Mick. Elijah Mitchell and Deebo are going to run the ball down their freaking throats. What's his name? Diggs ain't going to guard Deebo because nobody can guard Deebo apparently. And I think Jimmy G ain't going to throw the ball but like 15 times. So yeah, I can see, and it's the Cowboys. They don't win playoff games since like 20-something years ago. So,
Well, that's when they had Romo. You know,
Romo,
But, John, I
don't think
Romo
Romo
won
got
like
this.
one
Romo,
playoff game.
yeah, I'll say Romo only got maybe one.
Yeah.
right?
I
No,
was talking like further. I'm talking way further back when
You were
Emmett
eating
and-
graham crackers and sipping sippy drinks last time the Cowboys did anything,
Mhm.
Papa John.
No, 100%.
I mean, you don't think it's-
facts.
you don't think
Go
Ezekiel's
ahead.
going to make an impact?
Zeke is hurt, bro. Zeke is hurt.
And fat.
Zeke
And
is
fat.
hurt.
Pollard will have more of an impact than Ezekiel.
Mhm. But I don't think either of them are going to
I
do.
think
in
Zeke's
my
nose ring
opinion.
is going to have a bigger impact than his legs.
I mean,
But,
I think
you know,
they're
that's
going to
neither here
keep
nor there.
they're going to keep Samuel in mind. I mean, they saw him what he did last week, and they're just going to be like, look, this is what we got to
How?
focus on, huh?
Micah
And not
Parsons
even-
is
not
gonna
even-
sack
I
Jimmy
mean, what
G.
they don't watch
He's
they don't
gonna
watch
get
film.
hurt again. Trey or whoever the hell they have is their backup. Trey Lance is going to come in, and he's not going to do the job. Cowboys win the game.
What's the count? I'm Niners. Who else? What are you, Luda?
I'm Cowboys.
Okay, so you and Bob are
Cowboys.
Cowboys, Rick.
He's a Niner.
Don't let your bias. Don't let your bias.
I'll
Don't
do
let
it for you.
listen,
He
Black,
can't
don't
say
let your
he's a
bias
Cowboy.
get to
Be-
you.
I'll do
be
it for
honest.
you, player. He is
Be
an
honest.
Eagles fan, and we not rooting for them motherfuckers.
I'm not saying root for him. I'm not saying root for him.
It's gonna be the
If your
most
money was
boring
on
game
it,
of
what
the
would you
week,
bet
and
on?
I ain't gonna watch.
What do your eyes say?
If your money was on
Whiskey
it, who would you
Wednesday.
bet on?
I'm betting on the Cowboys to
I
Cowboys.
always bet
That's
on
what I'm betting
whiskey.
on.
Okay, Cowboys. He's honest.
I ain't, hey,
You're-
man,
you're the only
I ain't got
Niner
shit
fan.
about-
Nick.
I ain't got shit
Okay.
to say about shit.
No,
man.
no, Niners. I got Niners
Okay.
too.
Me and
Oh,
Papa
yeah.
Chung.
I go
Alright.
Niners. Oh, yeah, let's go.
Oh, this
Niners.
motherfucker follows everybody else. All right, so 3 Niners, 2 motherfucking Cowboys, whatever.
Don't be
Mike's
mad,
alright.
nigga.
You know what? I hope the motherfucking Philadelphia meets the Cowboys in the playoffs.
For what? To
Oh
win?
my god,
To
yo,
win?
hey, if
You know
we
what I
meet
mean?
the Cowboys,
I
it'll
would
be-
love for that shit to happen. I would love for
Hey,
that
no,
shit.
be real. If I'll tell you now, because we're gonna advance.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts is going absolutely nuts against Dallas.
You-
and he's gonna solidify
Let me
his
tell you,
spot.
the Cowboys don't want that.
They
Yeah.
won.
at all.
Did you guys
Man, I
watch?
wanna see it, bro.
Did you guys watch every Eagles game like I did because Hurts was my fantasy football quarterback?
Well, yeah, because he's
Let's
my
tell you right
quarterback. Period. So I have to watch
The
it.
Cowboys
Apparently,
don't
he
want to see
scored
the Eagles
well.
in the
As
playoffs.
far as fantasy.
He's frustrating to me. He really because
Yes.
this dude cannot
Yes.
throw the ball down the
Everything's
field.
frustrating to
Accurate.
you.
It is.
Like,
Yeah, but we don't.
It
But
is.
but then you put. So it's the same thing with Jimmy G and Kyle Shanahan. You're not supposed to put him in positions where he can't do that.
Okay.
That's why we run the ball
So-
1,005 times.
So I was
and we
looking through the
average-
wrong lens, Papa Chong. That's what you're saying.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
No, I'm asking.
I'm not here to tell you you're wrong.
I'm not
Just
saying you
gonna
wrong. I
tell
love
you
you. I love
wrong-ish.
you. Thank you for the tacos.
Okay. All right.
I love you.
Oh, taco.
Blackish, wrongish. I get it.
All right. So 2-3
All right.
for the
Hey,
Cowboys.
so Eagles winning that game. 49ers winning that game. Let's get to Steelers and Chiefs. This should
The
really
most
be a game.
boring game. The most boring game.
That's
this
going to be the
weekend.
most boring game. I
Oh
agree.
my gosh. Most
Why? But
boring
the Chiefs are
game.
going to
Why?
run it up. So how's that going to be boring?
Yeah.
That's going to be
It's
boring.
gonna
Okay,
be like
you're right.
57-2.
You're right. You're right.
You're
No,
just
Ben
gonna,
will get him. Ben will get him one tud.
You don't think
one bomb to Deontay.
you don't think it's gonna be
I'll say
competitive?
it's gonna be like a fluke play or something, like blown coverage, something.
Yeah, Chiefs defense.
Yeah.
Flea flicker.
Like-
Flea flicker.
Yeah.
What's his
I'm
name?
not
What's
gonna
the
lie to
other?
y'all.
What's the
I
other?
really-
What's the other safety across from Tyrann Mathieu? Not to be racist, but he's white. It's not Zendaya.
Yeah,
What
it's
is it Zendaya?
Sorensen.
Sorensen's gonna blow a coverage to Deontay Johnson.
Y'all know
Or
why? Because
Claypool.
Sorensen's a hitter. That's what Sorensen does. Sorensen don't want to play
Yeah.
coverage. He just wants to hit
No,
somebody.
absolutely not.
Oh,
He
is
wanna
he
come-
he's a strong safety, right?
Yeah.
That's
Just
good.
fuck
What-
somebody up.
What happened to Claypool? Last year he was a beast, and there's like this year, I don't know if he just didn't
Hard to
get
make it-
used enough or
Well,
I
he
know-
channeled
Make
his
it
inner
TikToks.
AB. Something it's here. It's not
God,
physical. It's
bro.
here.
right because
Who?
he's Claypool.
Chase
Like,
Claypool.
he was a beast last year, and this
He
year
read them
was.
clippings,
Ben
man. He
only
read them
lets to throw it to
clippings.
Deontay Johnson. That's why.
yeah,
He
Najee's
read them
banged.
clippings, man.
So Najee's banged up. Ben is banged up.
Yeah.
Deontay Johnson's banged. Or I'm sorry, Claypool's banged up.
yeah.
The offensive line sucks still.
And Ben
Their
can't throw
defense
it
is
deep like he used to.
Ben can't throw it deep.
He just throws up balloons. I'm like, what the hell?
Y'all
He
can
throws
go
like
ahead and
3
run that
balloons a
Mr.
game.
McMahon intro. There is no chance in hell that these niggas are doing
I don't see it.
anything
I can't see
at
it.
all.
And they're playing at the Chiefs, so
I can't
yeah,
see it.
Oh God, it's gonna be so bad. I wish
For
I
some-
was in Kansas City Arrowhead for this one.
For some reason, if the Steelers win, I'm gonna scream conspiracy, and I'm just gonna say the NFL wants to see Ben go out a little bit better than the ass.
you know
whooping
what this is?
or that.
Y'all
ass
remember the year
touching-
that Bettis got his
That can't-
championship ring?
Oh, that's about. I thought you were talking about Cam. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That was a fix right
Oh
there.
no,
too.
no, not Cam. That too.
No, because they
though,
were.
but
No,
that
I'm
too.
just saying. You didn't think there was nothing fishy about Cam's letting a black quarterback win the freaking.
What about my man Tim Tebow? What about that game?
I'm just. I'm with you. I'm just saying. There's a lot of iffiness going around, and this will be the iffy one right
Are
here.
you talking about the only playoff game Tim Tebow won?
Yeah,
I mean, it was a pass down the middle, sir. The receiver did the rest.
yeah,
of it.
no, it's bullshit.
Yeah,
But
it shouldn't
You know,
even
Ryan
gotten
Clark
there.
was
It should like what did you see? What was he like 8 for 22 for like 70? Well, that was like 60 yards, like 116 yards or something.
yeah, y'all
And he ran a
do
he ran
understand
a
what's gonna
slant
happen, right?
and he ran a slant and man and
Mhm.
ran 6 and Demaryius Thomas, rest in peace. He's great. I love
RP.
him. He is
Yep.
not no speedster to take it from the 30 or 40 and just run straight up the middle.
So you're saying the defense
And
lagged
gash.
up?
No, I'm saying something else.
I'm not saying. I'm just.
But I
saying.
need some people to come on the show later, so I'm just.
Hey, you know what it is? Ed Hockley, you know what I'm saying? In a couple years, he's gonna release his memoirs. He's gonna talk about it.
Come on,
NFL.
Right.
Hey, look, we fucked y'all
I'm
on a
waiting.
couple of these things. You know what I'm saying?
I'm waiting. I'm
What
waiting
was
for-
that?
I'm
What was
waiting for
that?
Stern's
What was the
memoirs.
NBA referee's name? He's gonna hit release
Tim
from his-
Donaghy.
He's gonna put his
Tim
Donaghy
Donaghy.
memoirs. That's what he's gonna do.
Is Donaghy and Stern
And you know
gonna
what
do one
you know
together?
what Tim Donaghy does now, right?
He
He refs wrestling.
I'm about to say he coaches
Oh, I'm about to say.
water polo.
Really?
Does he
Wrestling,
fix
nigga.
those two?
WWE?
Why am I not surprised?
Not the big leagues. We ain't getting
I'm
the
about to
big
say
leagues.
why. See, Rick, why about? See, don't do that to me, Rick, because I was about to
That's
go
funny.
all the way in. Don't do that to me.
Mhm.
Nah, not the big leagues, not the big leags, but you
I'm
know.
about to say.
All right,
No, yeah.
so the last one, Let's get to it. The heavyweight matchup of the weekend.
What?
Best game of the weekend.
I'm gonna let you guys talk first, and then I'm gonna
Yes,
tell
sir.
you guys why the Cardinals are gonna lose. So go ahead.
First
Oh my
and
God.
foremost, let me just tell y'all this. I'm
Way to
gonna
be
just preface
optimistic
this by
there.
saying this, and I'm gonna let y'all get it. Go ahead, Baba. What'd you say?
I said, way to be optimistic there, Mick.
I mean, well, shit, that's what neither. But both of these teams right now, I just want y'all to know I'm disappointed in both the fuck of y'all. All right,
Sure.
both of y'all, because I definitely expected the Rams to be number one, and then whether the Cardinals are playing, I was like maybe they'll be that, and then hey, Mick called it with the Cardinals. He said, they're gonna fall off, and fall they did. Jesus Christ, the fact that they're 11-6, I think they were like 10-0 at one point in time. I don't know. And then the Rams, man, I've never seen a team.
Yeah. I'm gonna go after
study.
Bubble and Luda.
Well, when we got Miller, right? Miller said, "Oh, he went to bed and they were like 3-4. Woke up and he was 7-1. After that, we shit the bed.
12-5.
Stafford looks scared.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's hurt or what's going on, but yeah,
He looked
they
lost.
should definitely be playing a lot better.
Yeah, last couple games, he's thrown interceptions. Still being able to pull off a win or two with the interceptions. My thing is, this is my thing with Stafford. I saw this during training camp. Is he built a relationship with Cup? He's throwing a Cup. He's got other weapons. He's got OBJ. He needs to use OBJ more. They need to. They're using Sony Michel, right? They're running them, but he keeps wanting to keep throwing to Higbee and to Cooper Cup every single time. OBJ, you have OB fucking J. Use that motherfucker. You know what I mean? That motherfucker will catch you with a finger. So throw it his way, give him some opportunities, open up Cooper Cup, and spread it out. I think they already know this. They're guarding Cooper Cup, they're blocking him, but I think we could pull out the win if we play right. We can't make any mistakes. Cardinals are a great team. They're falling down the last couple of games, but they can always pull it up. This is the playoffs, sir.
They beat the Cowboys, right?
Yeah, this is the playoffs. So we got to be ready. Cardinals, we're coming after you, but we're scared.
I like it. I like the honesty.
Papa Chong, you said you was coming for those guys?
What was the record when Vaughn joined?
7-1.
7-1.
7-1. Goddamn, bro. So
Yeah.
I think I said this in a Instagram group chat that I wasn't like, I'm not the biggest Matthew Stafford fan. I feel like with Matt this year right now, 7-1, good God. I feel like Matt just looks like Matt, except for, and then me and Jeremy were going back and forth about this at one point in there. He looks like Matt, except for he's winning. Like, you can play the same way and still win, right? So,
yeah,
like, so in my opinion, Matt looks the same. That hot start where it was like, oh my God, he looked like Kurt Warner with the stats and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. He don't look like Kurt Warner no more.
No, nobody ever looks like Kurt Warner. I'll stop you
No,
right
he
there.
did. No.
Right.
He did though. He did though. And everybody was talking about it. Like,
no, but he never did that little flippity flip.
No. I'm not talking about the flippity flip. What I'm talking about is with the stats. What everybody was talking about with the stats. They were saying, look, when Kurt Warner came to the team, he did this, and look at Matt doing this now. We're good. Blah 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 blah. Half of you guys is not your half. You guys lost a defensive lineman before the season started. You lost your starting corner. You lost your starting safety. And you lost your defensive coordinator before this year started. And then somehow you guys got better, ? Right?
Right.
And then,
yeah,
like you said, Coop is good. OBJ needs to get the ball more. I don't know what y'all doing.
He's averaging like 3.4 catches a game. That's horrible.
Yeah. Jefferson is getting more catches than he is. You know what I mean?
Mick, I want to ask you real quick, is D-Hop coming back?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
But even if he does, he's had no reps in 6 weeks. How effective is he going to be?
D-Hop-ish, but anyways.
Yeah. I mean,
well, I know Connor's hurt right now, so that's a big deal. But Chase Edmonds
is hurt as well.
He hurt again. Oh God.
Edmonds is hurt as well.
I think this game is going to be the best game. Like, actually, like, football wise,
JJ Watt back?
Both sides. JJ Watt's coming back.
Okay.
JJ Watt's back. Chandler Jones is still Chandler Jones. You know what I mean? Isaiah Simmons on that side of the ball. I don't know. I think this game is really a toss-up.
Is
Julian toss up.
I'm sorry if you said this. Is Watt playing or not?
Yeah.
JJ Watt
I'm
is
pretty
playing.
sure he's playing.
Yeah.
He was designated to return the last week of the season.
See, so that means you're gonna wear your Cardinals beanie now?
I don't got no beanie.
No, I'm talking
You don't
about
hide. You don't hide. I was about to say you don't hide.
Rick Ross.
No, we out here. Nah, Pam, we out. You already know what it is. Stop.
I think it's
Rick,
gonna be a 50
Um,
game unless Cam Akers does what he does in the playoffs and just goes absolutely ape shit.
I think the
If
Rams
they
gonna
get
choke
that
this shit
1-2
off.
punch with Akers and Michelle, then we'll be hard to beat. But we'll see what happens because Akers is still not that guy.
Mhm.
Gotta get some.
I think y'all gonna choke
More
this shit
anyway.
off, man. Y'all gonna choke this shit off. I think the Cardinals are prime for this.
No, and to add to
Yeah.
Chong Dong's remarks about Stafford, like he's like the same Stafford, but now winning. I agree. Yeah, I mean, you'd have those highlights in Detroit where Stafford throws these long bombs and they
Did
catch him,
amazing
and,
things.
but he did have Megatron there, so that also helped him there. But he never got the win all the time.
Yeah,
You know
Megatron
what
to
I mean?
win the season. I forget.
Huh?
No,
No, not even
the
even with
winless season. The
Megatron.
winless season was the year before Matthew got there.
But he does throw like he did
It
before.
was,
in
it was
Detroit.
before Matt got there.
They
Yeah.
got him with that number 1 pick because of that winless season.
Well, Megatron
Oh,
was
well,
there
shit.
after Matt, wasn't he, or before?
No, Megatron was on that
Megatron was
team,
there.
and then Matthew got there.
All right. Are you guys ready to hear why the Cardinals are going to lose?
Do it.
So our red zone offense efficiency is horrible. That's why we're going to lose. And I'm going to tell you why. Between the 20s, we're fine. When we get in the red zone, Abercrombie and Fitch, Cliff Kingsbury cannot come up with any offense to get either Zach Ertz the ball or Connor on a swing or Kyler to scramble a little bit. And all his balls get knocked. When he tries to throw in the red zone and stay in the pocket, all his balls get knocked down because he's too small and he don't want to move the pocket. They don't want to get creative. And we're trading field goals for touchdowns. And in the end, against the Rams, you can't trade field goals for touchdowns. That's why we're not going to win this Sunday or this Monday.
That's it.
I mean,
Nice and neat. Nice and
Yeah.
neat.
Yeah.
Well, I see it. The last three. Okay, we beat the Cowboys. Luckily, we should have lost that. The
Damn.
Seattle game, we played dumb, but we were in the red zone twice, and we kicked field goals because Kyler Murray keeps getting his balls knocked down in the red zone, and we can't find Ertz. We can't find anybody like in the flats that can do anything. And Kyler, for whatever reason, he's not he doesn't want to scramble anymore, which I get. But I've told you guys, I'm not a Kyler guy. I mean, he's whatever, but I'd rather somebody else. I'd rather somebody else besides Kyler.
You want a taller guy?
Excuse me? A taller guy would
You
work.
want a taller guy?
A taller pocket passer that could move around a little bit. I'll take that guy.
Oh, go get Goff.
Go
Not that guy.
get
Not
go
that
get-
guy's not that guy.
Deshaun.
Yes. I'll take Deshaun.
Isn't he the same height?
Crazy.
No, he's a little bigger.
Absolutely not.
He's a little bigger.
No.
6'3", something like that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it looks like it's going to be a great playoffs. I mean, apparently the only boring game is going to be KC and Pittsburgh, from what we hear, right?
No, I
Yeah,
think that
I
Bills.
mean,
I don't. That Bills game is not gonna, because I think the weather. I think there's gonna be snow flurries in that game too. It'll be rough.
Oh, you're talking about the
You're saying
Patriots.
it's going to be a
Bills.
close game, though?
I think it's gonna be
Yeah.
close. It's gonna be a field goal. Like when it's really snowy, unless you're Tom Brady, he's the only one I've seen who can consistently throw well in the snow. Everybody gets conservative.
Let me ask you this:
I think-
what was
I
the
think
score
Josh-
for?
There's another guy named Aaron Rodgers that he throws pretty good.
Oh shit!
Oh, talk your shit.
Look at his
You
his
sorry.
best games. His best
You
games
sorry.
aren't in the snow.
Oh, shit. What
They can
was
still
was-
slang it
what,
and
what was
stuff.
the what was the Raiders Patriots game when they had the tuck rule invented?
Yeah,
What was that
I mean,
score?
That was
I think it was like 24, 21 or 20. It was in the 20s, I think.
And that was
mid 20s.
that was snowy snow. You know what I mean?
It
You want
snows.
me to
It snows in
You want me to get the
Wyoming.
stats? You want me to get the
Josh
stats?
Allen throws in the snow.
I'm just wondering what the score was because you talk about snow.
Hold on,
slows
I
you
got
down.
you. I got you.
You got the
Look it up,
stats?
look it up.
16-13.
Okay.
It was
Okay.
16-13.
No.
Tom Brady was
Was it?
35 for 52 for 312 yards. Rich
Damn.
Gannon was 17 for 31 for 159.
So I said, Tom can throw in the snow, and I said that was a close game, and it was a field goal game. Is
Yeah.
that all the things I said?
Yep,
Mm,
it was.
They
It
weren't
was.
listening.
Yep.
And they cheated
Well,
too because they
listen.
cleared off that spot for him to kick that field goal.
Hey, quick note. Megatron was on that team that went winless in Detroit.
Yep.
I didn't realize for the quarterbacks
time
they
for
had
that.
Drew Henson, Dante Culpepper, John Kitna, and Dan Orlovsky and Drew Stanton all throw passes that year.
Dan Orlovsky was the
Yikes.
one who ran it out of the end zone on accident and then got the safety. With his stupid ass.
that was horrible.
Hell of an analyst, but Jesus Christ, my brother.
Drew Stanton was a third baseman. This is what he was.
Yep. The baseball player.
And I mean, you had y'all remember Dante Culpepper and those Minnesota teams? Oh, yo, I mean,
Randy just went like this. That's all Randy.
Yeah, that's all you had to do.
And my
'Cause
mighty have fallen.
Me and Renee was talking about that. He was like, not the Bills, but Bill Belichick revived his career in the Patriots, which is true. He's like, that solidified his Pro Bowl. And his Hall of Fame. And I was like, you didn't watch Randy with Minnesota when he had 3 catches for like 100 some yards and 3 touchdowns. Like you're tripping.
When do you think was Randy was known better at Minnesota or with Patriots?
Well, he had his best year as a Patriot.
Yeah,
playing with Tom.
But
Randy made his name.
Randy was Randy in Minnesota. That's when Randy was
100%.
That's when Randy was like, that was what he say? Straight cash, homie. That was
Straight
Randy.
Cash money.
Cash.
But
Yeah,
hey, do you guys
Randy
think
was that
Andrew
dude.
Bynum and Jamarcus Russell hang out?
Leave Andrew
Hilarious.
Bynum alone.
Leave him alone.
What?
Yeah, he was. I wish
I wish it would have went better for him at the time.
Hey, Randy Moss, just real quick. We're not talking about this stuff right now, but Randy Moss in 8 years with Minnesota had 9,300 yards in his 8 years. He almost had 10,000 yards.
Damn.
Crazy.
No.
One
Y'all
of the
should search
greats.
Dante Culpepper. I almost had a heart attack. I'd have known Renee would have fucking lost his mind. This should say when you search Dante Culpepper, because I was looking to see. Remember when the Minnesota Vikings went like 14-2? I think that was Randall's year, right? It wasn't Dante. Because I was
Yeah,
going to
it was
say
Randall.
that he was a part of history. He was like one of the greatest winning records in the NFL history, and then one of the obviously worst losing seasons, right? But you know how they show that people who ask when you Google, it says a Dante Culpepper Hall of Famer, and the first sentence says Dante Culpepper, a unanimous selection to the Hall. I was like, what? I was like, hold on, Dante Culpepper is a Hall of Famer. UCF,
What?
UCF. He was a UCF Hall of Famer. So at Central Florida, he was a unanimous Hall of Famer. Yeah,
Dante
fucked me up.
Culpepper
I was like, yo, Dante.
He has 24,000 yards in his whole career.
But how many of those were to Randy? Like 6,000 of those to Randy?
Oh, nigga, I don't know. Oh no, I'll tell you, 9,000 when he was in Minnesota.
There it is.
Hey, that's crazy. Almost half your. Okay, never mind. We're not gonna
They
make
all
this about
sorts of
Dante.
weird ass-
We're not gonna make this about Randy.
Dante Culpepper. Like, where are they now, man? Dante Culpepper looked like every nigga that we ever seen at the fields in Norco.
Oh,
Did he go to UCF?
Yeah,
You know how I know,
yeah,
Bob?
yeah.
Remember Julie? She told me a little bit about Dante Culpepper.
Hey.
Hey,
he said, "Hey."
you got her.
Hey, man. Crazy. All right. Well, hey, you know what? I mean, I think that's pretty much it for the NFL coverage. I mean, we're gonna get into more on Sunday. So, I mean, we didn't cover the coaches, we didn't cover the playoffs. Is there anything else y'all really want to cover tonight?
Let's just get ready.
Pretty
You wanna
much
talk
it.
about
All right,
Eagles
well,
again?
then shit. Hey, we appreciate everybody for tapping into the mid episode. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep these things live and at you every week. You know, but come and see us on Sunday. You know what it is. Luda, tell them what it is. You know
It's
how we what?
How we do when we do what we do. Come get it.
Amen to that. All right.
Oh,
And with that,
yeah.
we out, man. Y'all stay safe, stay healthy, man. That Rona flu, what do they call that? The flu Rona,
Rona.
whatever was going around, man. Stay safe out there, all right? Protect your teams.
Cover
Hey,
up.
and if nothing else, you know what I'm saying? Throw hot sauce in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Protect
Apparently
your
it works.
teams.
Hey, get vaccinated if you want to.
Challenge by
That
choice.
too.
You
All right, y'all.
wanna
We'll
throw
catch
hot
up with
sauce
y'all
on there
later,
like
man. Yeah, put that hot sauce in there. Red hot, baby. That Frank's Red Hot works the best.
That's awesome.